The question I got today is, when can I put down fertilizer on new sod? Curious what fertilizer you're thinking on putting down. So some of this is sod. This right here was Tahoma, or is Tahoma 31. That's only available from a sod, Bermuda grass. And the backup over here, this bare spot's filling in. I have a separate video on that series. Right here is common Bermuda grass. The color is quite similar between the two. Unless I told you, most people can't pick it out. But when you're putting down sod, most people are going to recommend like a starter fertilizer, which is basically high phosphorus. But many soils already have high phosphorus. Like clay hangs on to the phosphorus quite well here in Texas and surrounding areas. The rule of thumb generally with new sod is don't apply anything for like the first year. But that mainly comes to like primarily herbicides, post-emergence and pre-emergence. Maybe some of the other products, but it's mainly the herbicides that will restrict growth. Now here are a whole bunch of fertilizers. If you don't have a clue what to put down, I'm going to try to give you some ideas. A balanced fertilizer, like a 13, 13, 13, these three numbers is what you want to pay attention to if you're new to lawn care or fertilization in general. So you might find 10, 10, 10, 13, 13, 13, whatever, 16, 16, 16. Doesn't really matter which one of those. A lot of people will say to put this down, but what's important is this middle number, phosphorus. Not many soils need phosphorus. And so if you put down something like this, you kind of want to go light. With that being said, phosphorus is responsible for below the soil. It is responsible for the root growth. Easy way to remember what each of these three mean or what they do: above the soil, below the soil, and then this is disease resistance. So you do need, of course, when you're putting down sod, you do need those roots to establish. But all I'm saying is that most soils already have half-decent phosphorus. So you can spend $10, $20 on a soil test from an extension office, depending on what state you're in. If you're in Texas, Texas A&M has a great, people don't like to do it because it's work. You got to download the form. You got to read instructions. People hate reading instructions. So a lot of people don't like to do the soil test, but I strongly recommend the soil test from the extension office, not the soil test from, Amazon or Lowe's or whatever. Some other fertilizer options: urea, it's a 4600. Brand doesn't matter. I got a bag of urea there. That's going to basically make the grass green up. It's going to make it grow fast. What you see will grow fast, not necessarily the roots. Another option, ammonium sulfate is another option, 2100. There's some of that there. You could put down some of that. I mean, there's a few different options. Personally, soil test, if you're not going to, one of these two. You're probably fine putting down some urea.